Everyone, we have with us Miss V Ramalakshmi. A little introduction about her before we start asking her questions as to what made her the MEWarrior for us at Mind Empowered. Miss Ramalakshmi has completed her master's in commerce and insurance, and she has 13 years of corporate experience in various fields. Like, she's been a teacher in St. Anne's Women College. She has led a TPA team in insurance operations as well as back-end operations in software company. She has also done people management transitions in a leading MNC, and she was a director of operations in a software company that was owned by her family. Her current role as a co-founder in an NGO which is called as Bharath MD Foundation. It is a parent advocacy group of muscular dystrophy. Ma'am, my first question when I read all your introduction, and the first question that came into my mind was, why did you decide to be in an NGO when you have so much of corporate experience and good corporate experience? You've been a leader in a lot of various fields. It's not just, and they're all varied aspect, be it teaching, be it insurance, be it transitioning. They're all very different. So what made you decide that you would start this NGO?
Yeah, thank you for this great introduction. Coming to the point, my only thought was, as I am in suffering, I don't want other mothers or other parents to suffer. Whatever knowledge or education or some awareness which we are getting, I want to pass it on, or our found want to pass it on to the other people who are in the same community. That made us. It started only last year, but I was in this from past 6 to 7 years. When my kid was diagnosed, we thought, why were only we? Why only me? Like that has the thought has come to me. But later on, one by one, we are seeing the difficulty. We are seeing his difficulty, his pain and all. Then we thought, okay, let us identify what is going on. Let us give him some time. After that, what we thought, something should be done to the society. Though I'm not a very traditional person doing puja all the time, but I believe God. God has created us for something. And the creation, there is some purpose for the creation. I thought, as well as I'm looking after my kid, I should also communicate, create awareness among the other parents. That was the reason with few other mothers who are motivators to me, we all thought that there should be some organization, a registered organization wherein we can do our work in an accurate and good manner, wherein there should be transparency. If you're working for something, there should be transparency, because if we are working for a group, and for that reason we have registered this. If not, before registration we were doing some voluntary charity, other things, creating awareness. We thought, let us form a organization, a name should be given. And what we thought is, because mothers are mothers, and we are from different parts of the country. That is the reason we mentioned it as Bharath Muscular Dystrophy Foundation. And from every nook and corner, mothers are there, specific to this community also. We wanted to create more of awareness. Acceptance is lacking among mothers, among parents. Let us create that. When we have acceptance and awareness, something can be done. That is all.
Sorry, could you tell me a little bit more about what this? Everybody is aware of muscular dystrophy, but not everyone is aware of Duchenne, right? That's the right pronunciation, yeah.
Yes.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So could you give us a little bit, more? Tell us a little bit more about this disease.
Yeah. Muscular dystrophy, as we all understand by the terminology, muscles are affected.
Yeah.
And coming to muscular dystrophy, there are n number of types in muscular dystrophy. The first one and the dreadful is Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Duchenne is it affects the younger lot, 2 to 5. There is no specification saying that only 2 years people or 5 years people are there, but the younger lot is affected. Their muscles are the foremost one which are affected by and large. Slowly, that will move on to their lungs, their heart. Coming to Duchenne, it's English word. I am not knowing the exact meaning of it, but Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a dreadful of all the muscular dystrophies, and around 20s, the life expectancy is very less, very less.
Oh, okay.
With proper standard of care and proper physiotherapy and proper mental health, few of them are living, and I can count people living in India more than 20 years in on my fingers who are living, and they're masters. One is a scientist, one is a doctor, MBBS MD, Dr. Sarthak Kamath is his name. We have SAP software engineers working from 8 9 years in TCS, and whomsoever are living or whomsoever are above 20, they are gems in their own respective fields.
Oh.
Few of them are chess champions. The younger lot, they are chess champions. They are singers.
Oh.
These are there is no intellectual disability with them. They are far more better. Few of them have intellectual disability, like my kid, who is into both Duchenne muscular dystrophy plus autism spectrum disorder. It's a comorbidity. There's more challenge than others. This is what it is about Duchenne. Only the life expectancy is very less. The standard of care should be like a small baby. We need to treat them as if they're born just now, like that. Yes, ma'am.
So, ma'am, what does it take to run such kind of an organization? You've been, like, you just, I believe, registered last year, but you've been doing for about 6 to 7 years, you've been volunteering. So, I'm sure, like, we find it a challenge just, living a normal life. We still find it very challenging running our NGO. Could you tell us a little bit about your challenges that you face while being a mother, being taking
Yeah.
care of your own child, at the same time running an organization, and so wonderfully? As in, like you said, there are so many people whom you have gotten in touch with. So if you could kind of spread a little bit light on that.
Yeah, it's a big challenge, but few challenges now we should face it. Then only we have the courage. We will move on to do something in the life. Something should be done, and something is not. Everyone are doing many things, but for this community, wherein a lot of need is there, a lot of awareness to be created among everyone, among parents, among doctors, wherever. Why me is like, whenever I have taken my kid to any of the doctor and all, they were not knowing. They were thinking that, ma'am, you don't give us internet gyan, don't give us something which you read on the internet. I as a mother knows him because I see him 24/7. I can speak in Hindi.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, utna baitna unka khana pina sab एक mother, because we are mothers, we understand every bit of the kid, what is it and all. uh, Many of them were unaware that there is some kind of genetic disease with the kids. None of them, many of them doesn't know. When I went to the doctors, they said healthy kid, smiley kid, good kid. But the milestones, because we are educated and we know, like, by 8 months he should do this, by 10 months he should do this. After 18 months also, we could identify that some of his milestones are not reached properly the way it should be reached. Based on that, like, yes, there is at my end also there was lack of awareness, because I was not knowing something is coming up in a big manner. Slowly it took me 6 years to identify, to settle down, to come out of the depression, to do something, evolve, and to make him understand, because he was non-verbal at that time. These days he's verbal, at that time was not verbal. Identify him, we need to identify everything, like how is his skin today, is he going to washroom, how many times he's asking water, how many times we should feed him. All the small minute ones should be taken care. Then only we can give them a good life. All this made me know something should be done. Not only me, those like-minded people who are there, we are collating, we are talking to them, we are clubbing them into our association or foundation, moving forward. Something to be done. If everyone are on one ideology, then only things will work on. Individually, single-handed, nothing will come on. Everyone, like-minded people, if they join, and if we have some ideology which should workable, then that should be achieved. I don't know whether I'm to the point or not. I'm trying
No,
to...
no, no, absolutely, ma'am, absolutely. No, so my next question was, like you said, most of the doctors, they said that, no, this, your kid is absolutely smiling, he's healthy and everything. So how did you diagnose, one, muscular dystrophy, and specifically Duchenne muscular dystrophy? How did you manage to, get that diagnosis done?
Coming to this aspect, God was with me. I was not running around many of the hospitals or the clinics. Initially, when he was 18 months, my son had one more cousin, similar lines with 1 month gap.
Okay.
That boy was running around, he was climbing, he was doing all the activities. Uh, then we were thinking, what is the difference? What is the difference? Then elders in the family, they noticed, they said, there is something. We need to identify what is that something. Then one day he got 104 temperature. We rushed to the hospital. Then they said all the diagnosis, everything is done, normal fever. We have given him that paracetamol P250, what these people call. We have given him that. The fever was subsided and all. After 1 week or so, again he developed temperature. What is this? Why is it getting again? Then we went to the normal doctor who has given the same 250 and all. Then again the same thing happened. Third time I got a doubt. There is something wrong with this guy because till 18 months there was no temperature or there was nothing big major thing with the guy. He was soft, normal, he was also not the ziddi type. जो भी दे रहे थे वो, he was fine. Then third time we went to one of the specialists. Then he said, ma'am, I think there is something wrong with the kid. You need to see an orthopedic. We went to the orthopedic. Orthopedic doctor said, you have come to a wrong doctor. It is not with orthopedic, it is with neurologist. I was worried when he is not moving that properly. Orthopedic should see why neurology. Then again we consulted in a good hospital neurologist. On first instance, he has written all that. They will write, right? What is it happening? They will ask all the details. While noting it down, he asked me how is he getting up. Then I showed him. I sat on the floor. I showed him how he was getting up, how he was moving, how he was holding and all, how he was climbing the stairs. Then एक झटके से बोल दिया कि गोवर साइन है और कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, बढ़िया प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है.
Oh God.
Then we did the test and all. The sample test which we call CPK should be 400, 300 or 400. The parameter should be like that. He has 16,000. I come, though I'm not a doctor, I come from a medical background where I worked in Apollo. After seeing those statistics and parameters, I was shocked. What is this? What is coming up? Healthy baby and all were saying this. How come it was so 16,000? Then one more test they wrote. Then they confirmed after 2 months. The result will come after 2 months because it is genetic test. After 2 months, it was declared as Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I was shattered completely. All my family members and friends, they say I'm the strongest person at home. I was completely shattered. What is this going on? What happened and all? I couldn't know the actual what had happened to me. And the thinking process has gone again. Why me? Why only to my son? Why is that I have to struggle all the time? All that has come. It was difficult to take.
Absolutely.
Initial 1-2 months, I couldn't eat also. Then slowly I read it on the internet. I asked people, I spoke to my father, other people who are. It took me 1-2 months to settle down completely. In the meantime, my husband was also there. He was also shattered because after 6 or 7 years of my marriage, we delivered a baby boy. That gap was there. We was very shattered and we were depressed for 4-5 months or so. Again, they said, no, we'll go for second opinion. There are chances, right? We have gone for the second opinion. The second opinion result has also come after 2 months. There was a gap of 6 months from the first diagnosis to the actual thing, to settle down to our brains. It took us 6 months. It was in Jan 2017. Jan 2017, we confirmed, yes, it is. Then we thought there is no medication. And he was losing his speech, the verbal, whatever he used to say, the verbal activity or the verbal things, he slowly started losing those also. Communication we call, right? The reciprocation communication. Losing that also. Arey, what happened? Then we thought, okay, let us give us some therapy. Then we came to know there is no medication. Anywhere in the globe, there is no medication and all. Then we opted, theek hai bhai, देखा जाएगा क्या हो जाएगा. But he was also going into that autism spectrum syndrome slowly. We was not knowing that is a comorbidity. Now if you ask me to talk about Duchenne, I will talk 4 or 5 hours. Only we identified. Then what my parents and other people elders this one, because he's unable to communicate. If I give him some Ayurvedic medicine or allopathy pill, he can't communicate. Homeopathy is what is a sugar pill. They are sugar-coated, right? They can be easily communicate. He can easily take it. Then we approached my father's family physician. Then he said, sorry ma'am, I have very limited knowledge on this. My professor who taught me, who is of 75 years old, he is in Bombay, he's an expert, go ahead, reach him. We went to Bombay and he saw completely. He
Okay.
said, I'm a doctor. I'm not saying that I will do wonders. I will go ups and down. Nothing is going to happen. You need to carry on with the same situation, but I will ensure that the disease progression is not as faster as that. Slowly, he is a 75 years old pediatric homeopathy doctor. He's a professor to my family physician. That
Oh,
means
wow.
you can understand his expertise and
Correct.
slowly he started seeing Aditya. His immunity is increased. The immunity power in Aditya increases slowly. Then after 1 or 2 years, we went to Jaslok, Bombay. Madam said you need to give him therapy because he is having speech issues, walking issues, physiotherapy, visual therapy, occupational therapy, sensory integration, whatnot. All these therapies were given
Given.
for 1 year. Then we have put him into a special school because we accepted. Yes, there is something. Acceptance is a main thing which will make us move forward. First, we need to accept what is there with us. And the second thing, what I was very clear is I should not compare my child with anyone. He has his own strength.
Yes.
I should identify his strength and I should move him forward. I should pick him up. I should not compare with others. देखो वो वैसा हो गया ये ऐसा. If I start comparing now, not only with my kid, if I start comparing with my next person, then end of the day, end of the life. I think I will never compare. Whatever is coming into my purview, my area, my line, I will take it up. Happily, I will take it up. Yes, I'm also human. I will also cry. I also have emotions. I also do all that, but up to some extent. Again, moving forward, these two things are helping me. One is acceptance. Second is no comparison. Whatever is with you, please take it forward.
True.
This is all. Sorry, let me know if I'm deviating or if I'm going outside.
Ma'am, not at all. You have what you've spoken. It is, I'm speechless because it is so inspirational. And as a mother, I can't even imagine, what you would be going, you've been going through. So, yes, your family is right. You are extremely strong. You're one of really strong, ma'am. And yes, strong people do, it's not that they don't cry. Strong people do cry. It is very natural for anybody to cry. But moving ahead, accepting that you can't change things as they are and just striving ahead, I think that's truly inspirational, ma'am. So,
I'm sometimes, I'm the strong. I sometimes feel I'm the strongest, but I do have some weaker points. You might be laughing if I say this. I fear by seeing a cat.
ma'am, even Superman had a kryptonite, so it's okay. It's absolutely fine.
किसी को देखी तो उस दिन गया काम से.
That's okay, ma'am. Everybody, that you should not tell the entire world that your superpower should not be shaken by that.
If I'm talking to you people, you are related with mental health.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Put pros and cons also.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding about not letting the entire world know about it. But yes, I said that even Superman has a kryptonite. So everybody has weakness. It is not we feel that superheroes and people who are strong don't have weakness. It's just they have weakness, but they overcome or have the courage to face let me put it as 90% of the fear. Cat is something we can't do anything about. My next question, in fact, you have already answered, which was how do you face negative or discouraging things? But like you said, that you accept that it's not in your control. But have you ever faced, ma'am, coming from what you have said, I feel that your family is your big support, right? They're like truly, they support you no matter what. I mean, if ever you have some work to do, I'm sure you have some family member whom you can call upon and to look after. But there are many people around who would still say certain things which might be negative or discouraging, right? How do you handle them, ma'am? What do you like?
Yeah, coming to this point, negativism every now and then we face.
Hmm.
Even if you ask me, if something is there, first thing what we'll think is something negative only will come to our mind.
Hmm.
First thought.
Hmm.
I'm trying to overcome. I think I can say that 70% have overcome that negative this one. One other thing what I try mostly is हमको समझ में आ जाता है एक दो बार बात करने से ये कैसे है कैसे बात करते हैं कैसे हमसे झेलते हैं बोल के
Hmm.
I try to avoid them first instance because I should not disturb my mind.
Absolutely.
Should not disturb my mind.
Absolutely.
I'm focusing on something. So every now and then we face it. Though in your family, friends, husband, wife, foundation, wherever you go, even with kid also, that thing will be there. First thing what I have done to myself is I have kept few of the negative aspects far.
Okay.
Whenever, because I don't want to disturb my thing. It was my खुद गर्ज बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में ऐसा थोड़ा खुद गर्ज थी तब. Slowly I thought that should not be also the aspect. I should talk to those people. I should accept them. They will be having some point with them. Though the words or the terminology or the behavior or the style of this might be negative, there might be some point which I should look also. That angle I'm trying to.
So basically,
develop.
you're trying to be like, where I've read somewhere is that you have to be detached, emotionally be detached, and not take things personally. Even if somebody is being negative about you, okay, that person has said whatever it is, and probably you might learn something from that
Something.
person.
Sometimes
but
I'm
not.
also. Sometimes like if someone I have done lot of work. I mean, if समझो मैं कुछ अच्छा काम करी, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. अच्छा लगा सब लोग देखे हाँ वाह 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 बोल दी. कोई आके I mean they might have used some strongest word. Sometimes I also can't take.
Natural.
What happened? Sometimes I will always think the whole day, what happened? Why did I? That thing is there. I mean, I need to overcome that also.
Ma'am, then you will be a saint.
True.
So I think it's okay. It's all right to be human at times.
Yeah.
It's as one keeps growing, I think one keeps learning from various experiences. So coming to my next question, putting it very
Please.
subtly, what is the
Please.
biggest learning of your life till date?
Till date, there are many, but patience.
Okay. You were never patient before, as in.
I mean, I will tell you like before Aditya, after Aditya.
Okay.
Before Aditya, now also I'm a bit like that. I want things to be happen like this. I can't wait. I wanted things to happen in a faster manner with whom, whatever it can be. After Aditya's diagnosis and after closely watching him, sitting with him 24/7, he helped me how I should be.
Okay.
The patience factor which is there to be, that evolved after Aditya's diagnosis was there with. Slowly I learned, I'm like, things will happen at their own pace. I should not move or I should run behind it. This one thing is what
It has.
have helped me. Patience, like have patience in whatever you are doing. Be composed. That is what. I might not be using the apt word, but these two words are coming.
No, I think patience is the perfect word for what you're saying. That, just be. I think from what you have said, accept whatever is happening around, be patient, be emotionally detached to people who are like, talking negatively or, criticizing. Just be emotionally detached and take learning instead. I think that is some of the learnings that we have had from the talk that we are having currently with you. Ma'am, another thing I wanted to ask was like, probably some people who are like new mothers, how do they or how do we get to identify if our child has a Duchenne muscular dystrophy? Is there certain symptoms, or it's just only through various tests that people
No.
will?
Uh, First and foremost is milestones. They're milestones which we call them. We could see some delay. First and foremost is that. The second thing is while they start walking, they might not walk. I mean, after a few months, starting they will walk with some. When they cross 2 years or so, we need to identify the identification factor is how they are walking. Are they walking? Are they getting up on their own? Are they taking some support?
Okay.
I mean, are they taking the support from their hands, like lifting, getting up from the floor? Are they taking something, or any um, major changes like high temperature? High temperature. I mean, this is only a small one. High temperature. These are the major factors,
Major factors.
milestones. Go sign we call getting up from the floor. That's the second thing what I observed in Aditya. The third thing was he was not properly putting his words. I mean, that stammering was there.
Communicating. Okay.
Communicating. Before communicating also, there was a delay in speech.
Okay.
Generally people tend वो होता है बच्चा बड़ा हो जाएगा तो आ जाएगा वैसा वैसा. That this one I observed in Aditya.
Oh, okay.
Later part, the tests etc. will be there. First thing is the go sign. He was taking support whenever he wanted to walk or he wanted to climb the stairs. He was taking support, or else he was putting his left hand on his
thighs
or on the knee, and he was trying to. These two were the major things which I observed him. There are many other factors pertaining to my kid Aditya. I could identify these two.
And is there any way we as a community can kind of help or, spread with respect to the awareness? Because not many people know about this, right? So is there, as in community itself, amongst ourselves or amongst community, how can we help or be an ally for your for this
Great.
foundation?
Thank you for this. Generally, if not only to you, generally to all the stakeholders or all the public or mothers or parents, whomsoever are there.
Or even
First
youngsters,
and
ma'am.
foremost-
The
yeah,
youth,
even youngsters.
right? The youth are one of the, I feel the youth are the best people who can help in spreading awareness because they are the next leaders, right? They are the next generation per se. I hate saying next generation because that makes me feel old, but that is the truth.
Great.
So,
The first and there are many things, but I will come one by one. The first and foremost thing is people should have empathy.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the sympathy factor. Sympathy is there all the way. Empathy should be there. And the second point is we need to observe our next people who are there. Just not ignoring those who, if people are in the classroom, we need to identify, like, we will just, if someone is low, feeling low, if he are our friend, we'll ask them what happened. That thing should be there. And for your question, if I inform you that there is some muscular dystrophy or Duchenne muscular dystrophy, I wish you tell 10 more people. That 10 more people will communicate to some other 10 more people. Like that, the awareness will be there. We need to reach the masses. Like you are one of the medium to us. You are older organization, you are older trust than us. We are just 1 year old. Taking inputs or joining with them or collaborating with them and trying to create awareness through social media or through like this talk shows, what it is, etc. Spreading awareness is the main thing among the community, among the society. The second thing is acceptance among the parents who are suffering. गुट के अंदर रहने से बाहर आ जाओ, बात करो, सबसे बोलो.
Not feel embarrassed about it.
Yeah, seek help. Until you can't communicate, there won't be help. You can seek help from the parents or from the community, from the society, inside your family only. Chup chupa ke na, you are not coming out, the first thing, and you're not allowing the child to come out. When you're not allowing or when you're not accepting and you're not disclosing it outside, the kid will be in the four walls of the room only. He won't see the nature, he won't see the sunlight, he won't see anything. गुट के मरना है ना, मर जाते वैसे अंदर बैठ के. We tell them, to all parents, please accept, please communicate, please come out of the child. जितना हमको दुनिया देखने की ये है, child को भी है. He is also having all the right to see the nature, to enjoy sunlight, to enjoy what not, those whatever we are doing. This is what is my uh, what to say, I'm not getting the word.
The advice to the parents.
Yeah, the advice to anyone,
To everyone.
not only to this community, to all the people, to all the parents. What I say is, accept your child the way she or he is. Understand her. You need to be a child while talking to your own.
Yes,
हम
true.
पापा मम्मी है, पापा मम्मी थोड़े हद तक ही है.
True, true.
We need to get closer to them. We need to talk to them. We need to sit with them. If your son is playing, if my son is playing puzzles, I will sit with him and play the puzzles. If your son is doing something, if your daughter is doing, sit with them, enjoy with them, understand them. Then they will become more friends, and then there will be more attachment to you. Not only emotionally, physically. If something happens, they can reach you. Arey, I can talk to my father, mother, as if I talk to my friend.
Yes,
That
true.
should be there. It is across all the state. It is across the society. Please accept the kid as he or she is. Then only, I mean, good can happen.
Yeah. The goodness, most importantly, I think if there's good home environment, or probably, the safe, where people know that you're safe to talk to your parents, I think that is where the mental health of the
Yes.
youth or
Absolutely.
the child himself or herself would be much better. That is, again, like I said, it's not 100% in all the cases. There are always exceptions, but as far as possible, we have to ensure, even when we become mothers or fathers, in future, all the youth, I think we should ensure that we give that safe environment, that we are the safe place for our,
Yeah. I would like to add one more point. Enjoy your life. First thing, enjoy whatever you are doing. You are cooking, you are sweeping, you are playing, you are whatever you're doing. Please enjoy. Put your 100% on it. That's enough. I mean, generally, if some elders are coming, they'll say, do puja, do yoga. I mean, all that they will tell me, because they are telling for my good only.
Yeah.
Somehow I am unable to take those. What I believe is, if I'm doing something, I give 100% there.
Absolutely.
That is my way of moving in the life. Enjoy means like, enjoy is not like half laughing, playing, all that. You do what you are doing. You whatever दिल से करो, जो करना है दिल से करो, मेहनत, put hard work, everything into it. Then the results are very fruitful. I'm telling you, you will enjoy.
Absolutely, ma'am. Hats off to you, both to you for that.
And in this regard, I would I wish to thank my father, who has been struggling from his younger days till now. He is my backbone. Even my husband, Mr. Murli, he is back. Yes, we will do something. We will do something. Yeah, your idea is good. Yes, we will do something. Though we have all that going on, husband-wife ka, but we, what is it? We reach each other. If he's trying to tell me something, I hear. If I'm telling something,
Basically, listen. You listen to each other
we
and
listen to each other. Yeah. If we communicate and if we discuss only, things will work on. अरे उसने कुछ बोला, उसने मतलब not only husband, any other person. अरे उसने कुछ बोला, why should I? It should not. That should not be the attitude. The attitude would be like welcoming. I need to off my video. I'm sorry.
that's okay. That's okay, ma'am. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kid is here.
That's all right, ma'am.
I'm sorry for it.
No. Absolutely fine. Just quickly, another 5 minutes, ma'am, and then I think we should be done. All right. Otherwise, ma'am, you can switch off your video. It's okay. You switch it off. Switch it off, ma'am.
Yeah, I was saying something. I'm thankful to many people, many people. My friends, my colleagues, everyone in the family, everyone wherever they are supporting me and they are standing by me. You also, I should be thankful, because I met Maya for only half an hour or so, Maya, and we connected so like as if we are sisters, as if we know from years, generations. We were talking and I felt very happy. I am thankful to you to inviting me to talk. I don't know how much I am able to motivate you people?
Ma'am, you have been a big motivation and you don't need to thank me, ma'am. Seriously, I am so fortunate to have met you. Seriously.
Thank you.
That day itself, we just had, for everybody here, we just had a car ride. That's all we had. We hardly had some time to talk with each other. And after that, we couldn't really meet up. But it was the most inspiring car ride ever. So,
Yeah.
ma'am,
I
thank
can
you so
totally imagine because this half an hour that I heard, ma'am, it has been so inspiring. Like I
Yes.
said, I've learned so much that, accept what is not in your control. Be
Yes.
compassionate and, listen to each other. Be empathetic. I think all of this, even though we know it, yet we kind of we
Ignore it.
exactly. So you are actually living it out, ma'am, by you know you're a proper, what do you call, example.
Role model.
Yes,
Uh,
role model
I
for
mean, that's a big word for me.
For us it is. For us you are. Seriously.
I'm trying my best to create awareness about Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Yes, we will
That
help
is,
you.
which is there in our hands, which is there in our hands, which I understand completely. Something to be done for this type of genetic rare disorder. Lot of awareness to be created. Many things are there in the awareness part. Many things are there to be known to the parents, to the newly married couple. Everyone should be aware of what is going on. Yes, not only Duchenne, there are many other things, other diseases which are not known. That all for all the things, I mean, wherever we have, we need to accept and move on. Something should be done for this community because I am part of it.
absolutely,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, for sure.
I seek your help also, your support. Many of my friends from Kerala have joined. They are there on the call. They are there here, and thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting. Um, this is what all I have to say.
All
Now I
right, ma'am.
hope God really helps, clear your path, and hope you can reach out to many more, and with your knowledge help out many more families, many more lives. I'm sure you can change, you can transform.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Just with talking. You did it to a person, to a complete stranger like me. You made that difference in 20 minutes, ma'am. You really have the power.
No, like I don't want to sit on the tree. I want to be grounded.
That's okay. कभी कभी ऊपर भी अच्छा है. ऊपर से भी नजारा अच्छा है.
सही बात है. But I'm feeling happy that I have spoken my heart. I have spoken something. I mean, it was my time. It was my thing that I have been able to communicate. And I should thank my sister and my cousin who has come to take care of my child.
Like I said, ma'am, your support, touch wood, it is wonderful. And because of the good work that you're doing, I'm sure good things will always follow you everywhere that you go. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for agreeing to, take, give us this interview, this talk show, being a guest for a talk show, being the MEWarrior, and helping us prove that yes, we have our MEWarriors are those who have the superpower but still can be scared of cats, but that's okay.
Srila, you want to do the quick thing, the 5 minutes? Do you
uh,
have the time, ma'am? Do you have
Yes,
the
yes,
time?
I am having. Aditya is fine.
Okay.
he's fine.
We'll do that. The fun fact. The fun fact.
Okay.
Please don't ask me to sing a song, okay?
Is that so? Now let me see. I think that was our question number 1. Please sing a song.
Oh my God, who is that who has asked me?
Okay, so
First
this
of
is.
all, I'm having a bad throat today. Somehow I managed. Before joining, I spoke to Maya. Maya, you need to help me out in some of the other factors. I might miss words. I was gargling with hot water. Kashayam, you say in Malayalam.
Yeah.
Kashayam, all that stuff I've been doing. Somehow I managed it. I'm happy that I have managed it. Coming to sing a song, there are many, but I believe this might be apt to what I'm doing. Hum honge kamyab.
Ah, nice.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
It might not be on the proper melody.
That's okay, ma'am.
That's okay, ma'am. That's all right.
That's okay. Please.
Okay, I'll try. Please don't run away, okay?
No.
Hey.
Nobody will.
हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। हो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। Thank you. That's all.
Wow. Okay, next now we have is a rapid fire sort of a question, but a little bit to know about you. All right.
Please.
So your favorite food?
This one which I don't like the most. I don't like having food, but till as you ask me, anything South Indian, vegetarian basically. बस.
Okay. Anything
जी
like
सांभर भी चलेगा, उत्तपम भी चलेगा, vada pav, all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Any favorite book that you like reading again and again?
My God. Okay, that's a I will not say it is a mythological one. It's about one person. One. I don't know what to say.
It's a biography? No.
It's a biography, and it was in Telugu, which I read when I was pregnant. It was about Paramaguru Sankaracharya. And now, because I follow him, we have Kanchimat, Walking God, we call him. That book, we call it in Telugu as Nadiche Daivam.
Okay.
That book, I always tend to, whenever I'm feeling low, I'll open it, just read few lines. Okay, I'll keep it.
Does it have an English translation, ma'am?
I will search for it. I think it will be there. For sure it will, because if it's in Telugu, it will be in English. For sure it will be.
Yeah, because Shankaracharya is like...
He's Nadich, we call him Kanchi, the one who lived for 100 years. Periyarvar we call him, Periyarvar.
Oh, okay.
You might know him, I might not be able to communicate.
Adi Shankaracharya, right?
Adi Shankaracharya is the main one. I'm talking about the Periyarvar who is from Kanchimat. You know all that person. He lived for some 100 years also. His book is more inspiration. Someone has written...
it's called Nadichi what?
Nadiche Daivam.
Nadichi Daivam. Okay.
In Telugu.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And some quote or quotation that you relate to?
I'm very bad. All that those might be. I can't just say as it if now.
No, but ma'am, I can give you one quote if you want.
Please.
Illuminating minds, transforming lives.
Good one. Good one. I might have come prepared with something because I was not knowing like these type of questions also.
No, ma'am. This is our tagline.
Oh, this is our tagline.
That is kind of our tagline.
I had to put in a tagline somewhere. Okay. Any secret talent? We know that you sing well, but yeah, any secret other talent?
Other talent, if I have, I love doing this. I'm not getting the correct word.
Crochet? Embroidery?
No. Mandala art.
Oh, nice.
But that needs lot of concentration.
Yes.
That needs lot of time.
Focus.
Whenever I find some time, but I try to do something, but nothing has worked much. But something, I like that somehow, that mandala art.
Okay. And one thing you cannot do without.
These days,
Yeah.
cell phone.
Huh? What did you say, ma'am?
These days, cell phone.
These days, cell phone. Everything works is there on cell phone.
Payments, all online payments, chatting, doing, mixing up all the YouTube videos, collaging, writing some letters, everything in this.
Okay, and there's a person whom you admire the most?
Any specific area or arena?
No, any like if you find somebody as your role model, someone whom you think that, whom you actually feel that, oh, if I am like that person, I'll be even like for me, it's my sister. If I'm even half of what she is, then I feel I have lived my life. So someone like that. We're talking about whom we admire. So my chichi Hasha.
Good one. I can't name one.
Okay.
There are many. But here I can tell you my father, because I've been seeing him from past 40 years. Um, I've learned a lot from him. Lot. Coming to community service, running a family, finance, how to manage finance, all this, many things, not only single one, I can say. He is a role model in many aspects, many. I mean, though my mother is there, he's a single parent type who has bought 3 of us, who has given an education. He learned me cooking. Okay. He's one person whom I admire all the time.
Okay.
That, I mean, in many people I can quote him, I mean, tell him.
Tell
That's
him
all.
about it. Okay, great.
Many things.
And one last question is that one word that would describe you as a person. Not what others say, but you yourself, feel.
About me,
Yeah.
I need to think.
Think. It's okay, you have time.
Can you repeat the question? Pardon, you can repeat.
One word to describe yourself. How would you, if someone asks you who Ramalakshmi is, in one word, can you tell?
Strong.
Strong. Okay. Great.
Right.
In few aspects, I believe I'm the strongest person. In few aspects.
Inspiring. Motivating. Strong. Positive. I can come up with many more.
Oh my god. Good one. Good.
Right. Yes, ma'am, that's about it. I think Miss Aruna had been raising her hand quite some time.
Yeah.
Did you have some question?
Oh, sorry. I was searching for an emoji and by mistakenly I pressed on that.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
all right.
one word for Ramalakshmi is she never stops. She just goes and gets that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong
Thank you.
woman.
Thank you, Akka, for it. I should, in your language, Chechi.
Got it. All right, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a
But
wonderful.
there are some.
Sorry.
There are some in the chat. Some people, more power to you. Thank you for sharing your feelings.